Radha. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter. Next, please. Somebody please read.
Radha is the treasure of Krishna and Hari is the treasure of Radha.
Yes.
Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter.
Very nice. Next, please. Third one.
Radha predates the life fruits of Krishna and Hari predates the life fruits of Radha. Life's brightest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter.
Radha is totally melted with Krishna and Hari is totally melted with Radha. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter.
Radha is situated in the body of Krishna and Hari is situated in the body of Radha. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter.
Radha is fixed in the heart of Krishna and Hari is fixed in the heart of Radha. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter.
Radha wears clothes of blue color and Hari wears clothes of yellow color. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna.
Why Radha wears cloth of blue color and Krishna wears cloth of yellow color? राधा रानी क्यों नीले कलर के कपड़े पहनती है और क्यों कृष्णा येलो कलर के कपड़े पहनते हैं?
Krishna ji नीले मतलब रंग के हैं.
Okay.
यीशु के काम में
Yes. Because Krishna's color is like bluish blackish, a new monsoon cloud, that kind of a color Krishna's body है. बिल्कुल जो नया नया बिल्कुल मानसून का बादल होता है वैसा भगवान का कलर है, इसलिए राधा रानी वैसे कलर के कपड़े पहनती है. And Radha Rani's body luster is golden yellow, जैसे पिघले हुए सोने का होता है. So that's why Krishna always wear yellow clothes. Okay, final. Somebody. Radha is the mistress of Vrindavan and Krishna is the master of Vrindavan. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter. Hare Krishna. So we'll sing this Vaishnav song. So I will sing the whole 4 lines in one go and then you will sing the whole 4 lines. Krishna Premamayi Radha, Radha Premamayo Hari. Sorry, I will repeat 2 lines and then you can repeat 2 lines. Krishna Premamayi Radha, Radha Premamayo Hari. Krishna Saturday morning Bhagavatam discussion. So, when you cannot speak, what is the topic of the day?
Krishna ya Vishnu.
Don't see the
Okay.
messages. Yes.
Why we worship Krishna? Why we can't worship Vishnu directly? Why we
No.
worship Krishna?
What is the topic of the day? That's the subtopics or questions regarding that topic.
Krishna ya Vishnu.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is supreme? Krishna or Vishnu?
Yes.
So I put some question in that also. Frequently unanswered questions. पूछे जाते हैं पर मतलब हमारा mostly religion is like that. Even if you talk in terms, talk for the Muslims or for Christians also, they have many questions but they don't ask. Like in our Sanatana Dharma also, we had many questions. When I was very young, then in the sense that I was maybe 10 or 12 years old. So generally when we go to our Hindu temples, so there are so many deities. Shivji, the whole family is there, and Hanumanji, Vaishno Devi, Lord Ram's family, everybody is there, and you have to just bow down your head, and mostly we go on special occasion like Tuesday with our Buddhi Prasad, just to give it to Hanumanji. So I used to think like that at that time, like why we only give to Hanumanji? Why not others? Why he is so special? Like generally we do, right? We don't do any offering to, like in other Hindu temples. We don't do offering to other deities, do we? Generally we go to temple on Tuesdays only, or earlier we go to temple only on Tuesday with Buddhi Prasad, especially those who are from India. Others might not relate to it, but those who are from India, it's a very big event every week that parents they send their children go to temple and buy this, they give them money also to buy the Buddhi and offer it to Hanumanji. सबने करा ये? करा माता जी आपने मंगलवार को बूंदी का प्रसाद चढ़ाया. So कभी आपके मन में नहीं आया? You never thought like why Hanumanji only? Why not others? And I used to think like this Shivratri, everybody must have celebrated Shivratri. At what time of the year Shivratri comes?
Nearby monsoons.
No.
February, March.
February, March. It was still cold. ठंड होता उस समय ना. And what you are doing, everybody, there is a big queue that everybody trying to pour water on a family. Those who are shivering in the cold, उनको ठंड लग रहा है और फिर भी आप क्या कर रहे हैं आगे ले लोटा पानी में डाल दे ऊपर. है कि लड़ाई हो रही होती लोगों में, नहीं मैं पहले आया था, नहीं मैं पहले, I came first, I will put water first, and nobody is bothering about whether to use towel or something. It's like people come with their own things like chandan and rice and sindoor and everything, and they pour water on all the deities, on Shivji, Parvati, Ganesh, Brahmaji and Nandi, and then they put tilak and everything, and then somebody else comes. all whatever you offer is now going into the gutter. So you did means I used to ask this question, why somebody is pouring, I feel very bad if somebody did it to me. Imagine yourself, आपको ठंड में अभी आ गई ठंड मान लीजिए ना, अभी तो it's still cold here in Paris. Somebody throw a glass of water over your head. How you will feel? And we are doing the same. And then because somehow we were trained like this, or our culture was like that we are more ritualistic than rather asking question why we are following this ritual. And even if somebody asks question why we are doing this, it is just like that. You keep on doing what you are doing. Don't ask questions. Isn't it? Mostly nobody asks questions, and if somebody asks questions, they will be silenced. And that, at times it creates rebels. That they are just doing it. Why to follow it? Why to do it? So, we should ask questions. Asking question is a sign of intelligence. क्वेश्चन पूछने चाहिए, ऐसा क्यों होता है, वैसा क्यों होता है, ये जो करते हैं. Everything has a reason behind it. Nothing means, even in this, suppose if a tribal man happens to come here and he sees that suddenly these bulbs blow up, so what he will think? It's a magic, isn't it? For a tribal man who never saw electricity, so for उसके लिए क्या होगा, ये तो कोई जादू है बहुत बड़ा. लेकिन हम सब जानते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, बिल पे करते हैं, वहां से स्विच दबाया किसी ने, somebody pushed the switch, so that's why it is working. So see, nothing happens by chance in this world. Do rain happen by chance? Do rain happen by chance? बारिश क्या चांस से होती है? तो कहीं पे हो जाती है, कहीं पे नहीं होती है. क्या रीजन होता है बारिश के पीछे? Sorry, I'm testing your school knowledge.
जब सन की रेज पड़ती है तो वाटर इवेपोरेट होता है, क्लाउड
समुद्र से इवेपोरेट होता है, क्लाउड बनता है, क्लाउड लैंड पर आता है, वहां पर बारिश होता है. ठीक है. सो ऐसे ही whatever we are doing in our spiritual life also is not by chance, is not just rituals. There is reason behind it. Like why we put tilak? क्यों लगाते हैं हम तिलक?
Represent God.
Sorry,
Represent building.
represent God. Okay. क्यों लगाते हैं माता जी तिलक? बचपन से लगाते हैं हम. लगा मत्थे पे लगाते हैं.
बड़ा
बड़ा. Yes, our online audience, the great exalted audience from online. Anybody would like to share why we put tilak on our forehead? Like, mostly European Britishers will ask you, why you have this red dot all the time? Why these two lines are there? These markings are there on your forehead?
I don't have any idea, but once upon a time I heard all kinds of stuffs, exactly, but I think logical explanations. For many of the members, it's one kind of rules and regulations of temple. Like if I want to enter the school, so I need to wear the uniform. There are certain categories, but I don't know exactly what is the greatest reason behind of that.
That's the rule, but you don't know the reason. That's nice. Yes, so it's like one of the dress code. When you come to temple, you must wear tilak. अगर आप सारा टाइम, if you can have it all the time, that's very good. Okay, anybody knows from online audience why we put tilak? So this it is mentioned in the Shastra that this body is also temple of God. Krishna has given us this body. So we decorate this body with the symbols of Krishna. Like if you talk about this symbol that we put on our these two parallel lines and a leaf-like structure. So it represents the lotus feet of Krishna. Like in a muddy place, if you put your feet, so it make a U-like shape. So this U represents feet of Krishna. भगवान के चरण का निशान है ये. और हमेशा आप देखेंगे भगवान के चरणों में हमेशा तुलसी का पत्ता रखा जाता है. Tulsi is always offered to Krishna. So this leaf represents Tulsi leaf. So where would you like to have the lotus feet of Krishna? On your forehead or on your hand? On your forehead. So that's why we put tilak like that. And another reason of it is that it reminds you of Krishna. And it reminds other person also of Krishna. The idea is to remind each other. Whenever I see tilak, okay, I remember of Krishna. That he is a devotee, he or she is a devotee of Krishna. So idea is like that whatever we do, we remember Krishna. To make other also remember Krishna and to make myself also remember Krishna. That's why we put tilak. And I would like to request everybody. So now and whenever you come to temple, please put tilak. We will give you this yes, Gopi Chandan so that you can use it. You have one from India?
Two.
Two? Oh my god. We also have some. We just got it from India. Okay, so coming back to our original question, like we all have heard that Vishnu ji के कितने अवतार हुए?
24.
24. Anybody else? How many avatars Vishnu have? 10 अवतार. 10 अवतार में वो कह रहे हैं 24. आप क्या कहते हैं? कोई अवतार नहीं है. सब कहीं से बात है. These all bogus thing. My question is why there is incarnation? अवतार लेते ही क्यों है भगवान? इसके लिए? So that means he cannot do himself and that's why he do incarnation.
To meet his devotee.
To
Meet his devotee.
meet his devotee. Cannot Krishna meet his devotees? Why Vishnu ji appear like? ऐसे 10 अवतारों की अगर बात करें, किस किस का नाम सुना आपने? Who are the 10 avatars?
Motsi avatar,
मत्स्य अवतार, राम अवतार, बलराम जी, परशुराम जी, नरसिंह अवतार. ओके, वेरी नाइस. बड़ा अवतार, कुर्मदेव, बलराम जी. ओके, so like that there are 10 avatars. That is popular one. That विष्णु जी के 10 अवतार है. So why?
वाला वो कल्कि अवतार होगा.
हाँ, वो अभी आएंगे. तब तक he is more or less like a Terminator. His function is to just kill, go for the kill. He is not going to show mercy.
I heard one of the greatest devotees where he was giving the speech. On the point of view, he was explaining one kind of verses which is came from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, like Jada Jada hi dharmasya glanirabhati. This is the meaning that Krishna or Vishnu or incarnations are in this kind of material world. There is no one reason, there are so many reasons. So among all of those, I think the first will be save the devotees, kill the demons, and take the re-established the new generations of a new religion or something like that.
Re-establish the principle of dharma. That's the exact shloka. The next shloka. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभावनां. Coming back to Vishnu versus Krishna, if, as people say or as we have heard from authentic sources, that if Krishna is the avatar of Vishnu, so why we worship Krishna? Why don't we worship Vishnu? Isn't it? Vishnu should be supreme. He is the avatar of Krishna, Ram, Kurma, Narsimha. So why not we worship Vishnu ji? Why we are after Krishna?
Because in Gita, Lord Krishna says Swam Bhagavana, no one has said like that.
So either of the two statements is wrong. Either Vishnu ji is not Bhagavan.
But he has not told that I am Bhagavan. Lord Krishna has
So means these are contradictory statements, ना? दोनों में तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. या तो कृष्णा सुप्रीम है या विष्णु सुप्रीम है. Okay, so like we did this Vaishnav song also. If you have paid attention, you will see Hari is a word used for Krishna also. Generally, Hari is used for Vishnu ji. So they are not different persons; they are same person. First of all, same person in different capacity, different duties. एक ही व्यक्ति है, अलग-अलग काम है उनका. जैसे कि मान लीजिए आप ऑफिस में काम कर रहे हैं या आपके हस्बैंड ऑफिस में काम कर रहे हैं, कोई भी मान लीजिए. घर पे आपका रिलेशनशिप आपके बच्चों से अलग होगा. घर पे आपका जो रिलेशनशिप होगा आपके परिवार से, आपके बच्चों से, your relationship with your family and your kids is different. It is more casual, more informal, more loving, right? But once you go to your office, where you are leading the team, you are running all the operations, where what kind of a relationship people will have with you? Informal, loving relationship, or more formal, yes boss type relationship. Yes boss, isn't it? So when God is at home, he is Krishna. When he is in office, he is Vishnu. Look, what happens? Suppose if I have to do something very important, I don't have time. I have to distribute prasadam at 1 o'clock, but I am so busy. So I may ask Monju, could you please help me in this situation? Could you please do it on my behalf? You will distribute prasadam. Monju, okay. Then generally, as it happens, emergencies do occur. So Monju got a call. You have to be here at the place. So now he has to go. So what he will do? He'll ask somebody else. Mataji, Isha Mataji, could you please do it on my behalf? Now Isha Mataji also got busy somewhere. Might be the reason. हो जाता है. So what you will do? You will ask somebody else. We delegate our task to somebody else. And finally, towards the end of this chain, इसमें आखिर में क्या होता है? वो व्यक्ति करता नहीं है. मैंने उसको बोला था, उसने उसको बोला था, उसने उसको बोला था, उसने उसको, आखिर में वो काम होगा नहीं. तो भगवान ऐसा नहीं करते. Krishna does not delegate to others. What he do? He incarnate. He expand himself. मतलब अपना ही एक और फॉर्म भगवान एक्सपैंड करते हैं. वो भगवान कर सकते हैं, हम नहीं कर सकते. We cannot expand ourselves. We cannot make another one of us like that. But Krishna can do it. Just to execute certain tasks. Like when Krishna has to do all the maintenance work of this universe, Krishna expand in the form of Vishnu. So when Krishna is in office, he's working, doing maintenance. Like, what is more difficult? क्या ज़्यादा मुश्किल है? बनाना, maintain करना या तोड़ना? We have three, you can say, controllers of this universe. हमारे यूनिवर्स के 3 कंट्रोलर, ब्रह्मा, विष्णु, महेश. क्या क्या टास्क है उनको पता है? What is the task of these 3 people? Brahma the creator, very nice. शिवजी जब तोड़ फोड़ करने सब बिल्कुल रीसेट करने का बारी आती है, जब बिल्कुल शट डाउन करना होता है कंप्यूटर, तो शिवजी अपना तीसरा नेत्र खोलते हैं और सब भस्म कर देते हैं. And what is the task of Vishnu ji?
Controller, foster, care.
Maintains. He maintains. Which of the 3 is most difficult?
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Being first in the class for first time, it's difficult, but it's still easy. But maintaining that position, it's very difficult. Isn't it? हर बार वो पोजीशन मेंटेन करना कि हर बार मैं फर्स्ट आऊंगा या आऊंगी, तो बहुत मुश्किल है कि नहीं? एक बार आपने घर चलाना सीख लिया, you learn how to run your home in this much money, it's okay. But every month doing it with this much money, because every month there are some events, maybe Diwali, maybe Holi, some relatives came, or we went to somewhere, so maintaining that is difficult. So when Krishna himself took this department, and what he did, he do the maintenance work, being Vishnu. Okay, so now next question is, how many incarnations are there? Somebody said 10, somebody said 24. क्या चल रहा है? Before going any further, what is the source? जो भी चाहे 10 incarnation होते हैं, 24 होते हैं. What is your source of information? कहाँ से information मिली आपको? कि 10 YouTube से. हरी बो. टीवी पे भी दिखा था हमें. बहुत ही authentic sources से हमें पता लगा कि 10 incarnation होते हैं. Anybody else?
Is that true कि लोग बोलते हैं कि इनको गिना नहीं जा सकता अवतारों को, क्योंकि वो किसी ना किसी रूप में हमेशा हेल्प करते हैं?
आधा स्टेटमेंट ठीक है माता जी आपका. ये एक्चुअली यही ना कहीं सुनी बातें बहुत दिक्कत देती हैं. हमने सुना था ऐसा होता है, हमने सुना था वैसा होता है ना. आप मान लीजिए जब जैसे स्कूल में पढ़ रहा है ना, उस वो आंसर में लिखे, आंसर में आया है कि डिस्क्राइब फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन एंड गेविन लिख कर आए, हमने सुना था ऐसा होता है, we heard from somebody that this happened in French Revolution. There was some Sadarji, there were some Gujaratis and they were fighting. ऐसा हुआ था फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन में।
नहीं, ये सच नहीं है कि उनके 10 अवतार थे।
आओ उसी पे आ रहा हूँ, मैं श्लोक निकाल दूँ फिर मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा। So, पहली बात तो मतलब हमें कहीं सुनी बातों पर विश्वास नहीं करना चाहिए। That's why we have scripture in front of us. Then we must read scriptures. तभी हम क्या कर पाएंगे, तभी हम सही निर्णय पर पहुंच पाएंगे। Because that's why in our schooling system we have books to read, to study, so that we can have the right knowledge. Similarly, to read, to study about our scriptures, for our dharma, we have scriptures. That's why we request you again and again and again with our folded hands, kindly read Bhagavad Gita daily. Are we reading it? Sanchit Prabhuji. Monju Prabhuji. Not yet. We waiting for very auspicious day to come.
Things are like that. Sustainably, literally speaking, I also try to read, and 2 or 3 times per week, perhaps. But I couldn't understand anything else from the.
It's okay. If you even if you cannot understand, try to read it, and you can ask questions. When we come for the class, you come for the class.
I had lots of the questions again. Once upon a time, when I asked several kinds of such people who were also making the answer, people will be angry.
No. Definitely we will not be angry. You can call me. We can decide a time when both you and I will be free, and then we can sit down and try to discuss those questions.
Okay, no problem. This is a good idea.
Even when you read Bhagavad Gita, it's only question and answers. Arjuna is asking question and Krishna is answering. Bhagavad Gita भी सिर्फ प्रश्न उत्तर ही है। अर्जुन प्रश्न पूछ रहा, भगवान आंसर कर रहे हैं। माता जी आपने शुरू करा गीता पढ़ना, कितने श्लोक पढ़ते हैं आप रोज?
थर्सडे को पढ़ा बस।
थर्सडे
नहीं, थर्सडे को पढ़ा 2 श्लोक पढ़े, और वो सभी हिंदी में। वो इंग्लिश में काउंटिंग होती है ना कि कितनी, तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता वो कौन क्या लिखा है।
तो आपको इंग्लिश का लेना चाहिए था ना गीता।
नहीं, वो ऊपर लिखा होता है ना कौन सा श्लोक है, वो भी हिंदी में लिखा, वो नहीं मुझे पता चलता क्यों।
मैं आपको, मेरी माता जी ने बहुत अच्छा कर रखा है, उसको उसमें पेन से लिखा हुआ, उसको 1 2 3 बना रखा है।
अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ जी, मैं भी वही करूँगी, ट्रांसलेट करके ना वही करूँगी।
Okay, so please open your mobile and write on Google Vedabase SB 1.3.6.
Can you explain again?
Sorry. For you, those who are online, I'll just share my screen. But don't take advantage of this, Don't be online always. Come offline. 1.3.6 निकल गया सबका? साएवा प्रथमा देवा कोमारम सर्गमाश्रिता चचार दुष्चरम ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मचर्यम अखंडितम. Okay, so we'll recite this shloka. साएवा प्रथमा देवा कोमारम सर्गमाश्रिता चचार दुष्चरम ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मचर्यम अखंडितम. First of all, in the beginning of creation, there were 4 unmarried sons of Brahma, the Kumaras, who being situated in the vow of celibacy underwent several austerities of realization of absolute truth. So they are mentioning all the avatars of Krishna. Okay. Next is Dvitiyam tu bhavaya द्वितीयं तु भवयायस्य
द्वितीयं तु भवयस्य
द्वितीयं तु भवायस्य
द्वितीयं तु भवयस्य
रसातलगतां महिम्
रसातलगता महिम्
उदरिष्यन् उपादत्ता
धरिष्यन्ता
यज्ञे शासोकरं वपु
यज्ञशासनकं वपु.
The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of boar, the second incarnation. You are able to, you are with me on the same shloka, right? इससे अगले वाले में है ना? And for welfare of earth, he lifted earth from the nether region of the universe. तो second incarnation कौन सा बताया गया यहाँ पे? शुक्र अवतार, जो भगवान का बड़ा अवतार है, in the form of a शुक्र. ऐसे थर्ड बताया गया in the millennium of Rishi, the personality of Godhead accepted the third empowered incarnation. Next shloka. This one is 8th. In the form of Dev Rishi Narad, who is great sage among demigods, he collected exposition of Vedas which deal with devotional service and which inspired non-fruitive actions. So ऐसे करते करते हम देखें तो यहाँ 24 अवतारों का वर्णन किया गया है. आप एक एक करके पढ़ेंगे अगर, तो इसमें सारे 24 अवतारों का वर्णन किया गया है. सो डायरेक्टली वील कम अपॉन (26) 1-3-26.
I can hear you completely.
Hare Krishna, you cannot hear me? Okay, I was not speaking for a moment. Okay, everybody got 1-3-26?
1-3-26. सही से.
अवतारा है असंख्येय
असंख्येय
हरे सत्वा निधे द्विजा
हरे सतानधीतिया
यथा विदासिना कुलया
यथा विदासिन कुल्या
सरसासु सहस्रशा.
सहस्रशः.
Disha Mataji, could you please read the translation?
O Brahmas, the incarnation of the Lord and innumerable like rivulets flowing from inexhaustible source of water.
तो यहाँ क्या बता रहे हैं कि जैसे सागर में लहरें होती हैं, कोई गिन सकता है? Anybody can count the number of waves in the ocean? No. Similarly, there are innumerable incarnation of Vishnu or Krishna. But next shloka, no, 28th shloka. After describing 24 avatars and then telling, okay, this is our 24 that I am describing, but there are innumerables. I cannot describe everybody. Then what he is saying, ete chamsha kalapumsa
एते चांसो कलापुंसो
Krishnastu bhagavan swayam
कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयं
indriyari vyakulam loke
इन्द्रियाणि व्याकुलं लोके
hridyanti yuge yuge. Isha Mati, could you please read the translation?
All of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But the Lord Shri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is a disturbance created by the gases. The Lord incarnates to protect the gases.
तो यहाँ बताया गया कि ये सारे जितने भी अवतार होते हैं ये क्या है? भगवान के एक्सपेंशंस हैं, भगवान के अंश अवतार हैं या फिर take the chair now. Chair, bring the chair. ओके, सो ये सब क्या है, भगवान के अंश, मतलब जितने भी ये होते हैं अवतार होते हैं, पर असली कौन है? कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं। एंड व्हेनेवर देयर इज डिस्टर्बेंस, भगवान क्या करते हैं? आते हैं। तो देखिए, अब नाउ द क्वेश्चन में राइज व्हाई देयर आर सो मेनी इनकार्नेशन, जरूरत ही क्या, भगवान खुद क्यों नहीं आ जाते? Isn't it? So you know, the answer is variety is the mother of enjoyment. Then God also likes to enjoy. He also likes variety. Suppose if all the 3 times in the day you will get only khichdi and achar. Morning khichdi achar, afternoon khichdi achar, evening khichdi. You will like it, even if it is in desi ghee and all the good vegetables and everything. Nobody will like it. We need, variety. Like we can hurt the variety from God. It's for Krishna first. So similarly, Krishna also likes variety. So when he likes to fight, he comes in the incarnation of Narsimhadev to fight very ferociously. Hiranyakashipu was not a just another king. All the demigods used to do cleaning at his place. All Hiranyakashipu was so powerful that even if he frown like this to some demigod, they all become shivered with the fear. डर जाते हैं सब लोग बिल्कुल, और ऐसे भी देखते रहेंगे। हर बार झाड़ू पोछा मारते हैं सारे, उससे लड़ने के लिए भगवान आते हैं किसके रूप में? नरसिंह देव के। So similarly, when God has to give us the ideal, how an ideal husband should be, एक ideal पति कैसा होना चाहिए, ideal बेटा कैसा होना चाहिए, ideal भाई कैसा होना चाहिए, then he comes in the form of Lord Ram. लेकिन अभी आज की डेट में कोई कर सकता है क्या ऐसा? है ना, पापा ने बोला कि जाओ वन में चले जाओ, पापा वन में जाएंगे, मैं नहीं जाने वाला। लेकिन ऐसे कैसे प्रॉपर्टी छोड़ देंगे हम, है ना, हम कोर्ट में जाएंगे, विल go in the court. Nobody will do it. But Lord Ram, what he did, just along with that ideal wife Sita was not cursed. It was not her duty to go to forest. Lakshman was not supposed to go to forest, but they also choose to go to forest, just to show us how an ideal brother, how an ideal wife, how an ideal son would be like. एक बार भगवान की पीठ में खुजली हो रही थी थोड़ा, there was some, how you call खुजली in English? Itching in the back of Krishna. So at times we have some spot where our hand could not reach, and we try. Nowadays they have this kind of stick to scratch on your back. But what Krishna did, he took the form of Kashyap, Kurma avatar, tortoise form. You heard the story of Samudra Manthan?
Yes.
Everybody must have heard the story of Samudra Manthan. So on whose back that big mountain was churned? Kurma avatar. वहाँ की पीठ में खुजली हो रही थी, तो वो पत्थर से वो माउंटेन से खुजली हटाई गई थी. So Krishna is like that. So Krishna always come to enjoy different rasas with his devotees. Like I mentioned in the previous class also, he can kill the demons from anywhere. But just to be with his devotees, just to enjoy with his devotees, he come in different forms. So, and from every incarnation we can take some learning. Like from Narsimhadev, what we can learn? What teaching we can derive from the Narsimhadev avatar?
अगर उनके भक्त को कोई तंग करेगा तो?
Yes, Krishna always protects his devotees. Okay, what we can learn from Lord Ram? Ideal character कैसा होना चाहिए? How ideal husband are you? What we can learn from Krishna?
Love.
Just to enjoy. Don't learn anything from. Don't try to marry 16,108 wives. Don't try to have so many girlfriends doing all those things. So, Lord Ram is Maryada Purushottam. He always remain in the, he always behave like how an ideal person should be. But Krishna is Leela Purushottam. He do all the mischief things, but still, he by doing all those things, he gave pleasure to the devotees. It was not wish of Krishna to marry so many girls. It was other way around. It was not Krishna who are calling gopis, but gopis who are calling Krishna. It was not that Krishna wanted to kill so many people in the Mahabharata. कृष्ण ही मारने चाहते सबको. कृष्ण तो कितनी बार शांति दूत भी बन के गए, प्रयास करा युद्ध ना हो. They were adamant that fighting must happen. So it happened. So that's why so many incarnations are there. Why? Because to enjoy more. So now my question is, who is more powerful? Krishna is more powerful, Lord Ram is more powerful, Nrsimhadev is more powerful. Whose more stronger? Sorry?
The question is a little bit bizarre, isn't it? Like, who is more powerful? They all are same, so they're all equal powerful.
Okay, so why we are worshipping Krishna then?
Because his performance in art is different. He's maybe because of this.
Okay. Any other good answers? Who is more powerful? Like Krishna has 100 power, Nrsimhadev 80, Lord Ram 60. वो ट्रम्प कार्ड आते थे ना पहले. इसकी इतनी पावर है, इसकी इतनी पावर, इसकी रैंक ये है, इसकी रैंक ये है.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just had a question in my mind. Like, Parshuram, I think he killed his own mother, right?
Who?
To himself.
Sorry.
Parshurama. He killed his own mother.
Yes, he killed
Because of the guru said to prove that
his own father.
Yes, his own father. Sorry, yeah. But his own father was. I mean, I really didn't understand how it's possible. And Parshurama also killed many people.
Yes.
I know what reason it is, but how come it's possible from the hand of God? That was a question for me.
Yes, you have to read the whole story, Mataji. You have just heard the bad part of it.
Even though it's a good part left, how can be a bad part is part of the God?
Okay, the story goes like this. The father of Parshuram is Jamdagni Rishi, and his mother, I forgot the name of the mother. So somehow this mother, she went to pick some water from the river, and he saw a very beautiful boy there.
Oh yeah.
And his wish comes in her mind that why I'm living with this Rishi, this old guy. Why not I go with this person who is so beautiful, so handsome? But she didn't do anything. She just came back.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and Jamdagni, he get to know about this. So he asked the elder son, kill your mother. Now, how could a son could do it? So he did nothing. Then Jamdagni Rishi asked Parshuram, kill your mother and your elder brother. So now Parshuram is in fix what to do. But he killed them. Because he knew the power of Jamdagni Rishi. So next thing he asked Jamdagni Rishi again, give them life and make them forget whatever happened. So this is what happened in reality.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope now that bad part makes sense.
No. It's not making sense. It's not in the. I don't know. It cannot be that kind of heavy way. Like path. See, it's not of that kind of path that God himself in his own mother. I don't know.
We'll talk about it, Mataji. Let's focus on today's subject matter first. Okay, so please write on your Google Vedabase 5.46. Vedabase BS 5.4. 5.46. Veda base BS 5.46. खुल गया सबका? दीपार्चरे विदशांतर मोगल. Okay, so you can repeat it after me. दीपार्चरे विदशांतरमभ्युपेत्या दीपायते विविध हेतु समान धर्मा यस्तादृगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. So this is Brahmaji glorifying Krishna, and what he is saying, just like ये incarnation कैसे होते हैं, क्या इनकी same power होती है, same power नहीं होती, are they same powerful or what? How we can understand it? Suppose there are 10 candles in front of you, one is burning and other 9 are just unburned candles. 10 मान लीजिए आपके सामने मोमबत्तियां हैं, एक जल रही है, एक बाकी नहीं जल रही है. आपने क्या किया? What you did, you light up all the 9 candles with the first one. आपने पहली कैंडल ली जो जल रही थी, उससे बाकी 9 कैंडल्स आपने जला दी. ओके, सो नाउ माय क्वेश्चन टू यू, इज द फायर इन ऑल दोस कैंडल्स सेम और डिफरेंट? सब में सेम आ गए, सेम फायर. अभी भी क्या है, दोनों सब में, ऑल्दो एवरी ईच वन ऑफ देम हैज सेम फायर, बट स्टिल व्हिच वन इज द ओरिजिनल वन? Isn't it? So this is how Krishna incarnate. Although Krishna is original, he incarnate, but he are same yet different. ऐसा नहीं होता कि नरसिंह देव में 80 पावर है, कृष्णा में 100 है, राम जी में 60 है. सबकी पावर सेम. Everybody is same powerful, but the rasa they want to enjoy is different. Narasimha Dev comes to fight and enjoy with Prahlad Maharaj. Lord Ram comes for different purpose. Krishna comes for different purpose. Matsya Avatar comes for different purpose. Balaram comes for different purpose. They are all equally powerful, just like 10 candles. So this is the example given in Brahma Samhita. Okay, so now coming to the question, who is supreme, Vishnu or Krishna? So look, what we have heard so far from the authentic sources of YouTube, TV, and all, that Vishnu has 10 avatars, like Kurma avatar, Matsya avatar. So that is also true. In this, you have to understand that at times our scriptures, they talk about different. They talk from different scenarios. Like when you were in 6th class in your Indian days, या आप जहाँ भी पढ़े हैं, जब आप 6th class या 7th class में होगे, so how they describe a structure of atom, how it was like, there was a nucleus in the middle, isn't it? उसके आसपास क्या होता है? शेल होते हैं, है ना? S P ऐसे करके सेल होते हैं, पहले में 2 होते हैं, दूसरे में 8 होते हैं. आज की डेट में अगर आप किसी को बोलो, किसी साइंटिस्ट को ये बोलोगे, वो मानेगा ही नहीं. इलेक्ट्रॉन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, इट इज जस्ट अ वेव, एनर्जी वेव, दैट इज देयर. बट आज भी पढ़ाया जा रहा है वो सब कि 2 पहले सेल में 2 वो होते हैं, दूसरे में 8 होते हैं, और ऐसे इलेक्ट्रॉन बना के भी दिखाते हैं. So similarly, there are, first of all we have to understand that there are so many material universes. We are in one of the material universe. हम एक किसी यूनिवर्स में है, ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं. ठीक है. तो ओरिजिनल कौन है? सबसे पहले कौन होते हैं? कृष्ण होते हैं. ठीक है. कृष्ण से अच्छा, विष्णु भी, there are 3 types of Vishnu. We have heard only one type of Vishnu only. There are 3 types of Vishnu. And now things are getting technical. So how it could be? So I'll give you example proofs also with that. So from the first type of Vishnu that comes out is is Mahavishnu. In the same Brahm Samhita, it is. I'll give you the shloka. हाँ, 47 ही निकाल लीजिए, नेक्स्ट निकाल लीजिए, ऊपर से नेक्स्ट श्लोक कर लीजिए. BS 47, Vedabase BS 47. ओके, निकल गया सबका. या कर्ण अर्णव जले भजति संयोगा निद्रामनंत जगदंड सरोमकूपा आधार शक्ति अवलंब परां स्वमूर्ति गोविंदमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Please read the meaning. Okay, now you can find it. Vedabase BS 5.47. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, who, assuming his own great subjective form, who bears the name of Shesha, replete with all accommodating potency, reposing in the casual ocean with the affinity of words in the pores of his hair, enjoying creative sleep, योग निद्रा. So यहाँ बताया जा रहा है कि कैसे भगवान जो गोविंद है वो एक फॉर्म लेते हैं, इसको महाविष्णु बोलते हैं. और वो क्या करते हैं, वो विष्णु क्या करते हैं, उनके from that form is called Mahavishnu. First type of Vishnu is Mahavishnu, and from his pores, जैसे हमारे in our own body there are small holes are there. From and what is coming out of those holes? All abominable things come out from our sweat, and all our holes are bad things come out from those holes. But that Mahavishnu, although he is sleeping, when he exhales. So there are so many universes coming out of his body, and when he inhales, all the universes go inside his body. So all our existence, this whole material universe that we are in, the Milky Way galaxy and everything, it is just a inhale and exhale of that Mahavishnu. Khatam. Everything finished. So that is Mahavishnu. I'll show you the photo of that Vishnu. That is how Mahavishnu looks like. When he exhales, so many material universes got created. And when he inhales, all those universes. So that's the first Vishnu, Mahavishnu. Second, what Krishna do, he expand in the form of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Garbhodakshai Vishnu is the Vishnu ji that we know. He do all the maintenance work. So to maintain all the universes, just to provide everybody their food stuff and everything, what he do? He enters into each and every universe. You must have seen this photo of Vishnu ji, right? Lying on Ananta Shesh with Lakshmi ji by his side. So that's the second Vishnu. And then the third Vishnu is called Kshirodakshai Vishnu, or Paramatma you can call it. Let's open a shloka. इसी में 35 नंबर श्लोका BS 5.35 निकल गया सबका? प्लीज निकाल लीजिए। वेदा बेस BS 5.35 Anybody got it? निकल गया। एकोऽप्यसो रचयितुं जगदण्डकोटिम् BS 5.35 ब्रह्म संहिता 5.35 So we'll do again. निशा माता जी निकल गया आपका। एकोऽप्यसो रचयितुं जगदण्डकोटिम् यच्छक्तिरस्ति जगदण्डतया यदन्ता अंडातरस्त परमाणुचयन्तरस्थम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। He is undifferentiated entity as there is no distinction between potency and processor. Thereof, in his work of creation of billions of words, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms. इस बात पर गौर करिए, वो हर एक एटम में क्या है? मौजूद है। So that incarnation, that Vishnu form is called Kshirodakshina Vishnu. हम कहते हैं पृथ्वी के कण कण में भगवान है। So भगवान क्या करते हैं? भगवान किसी को भी, किसी भी जीवात्मा को अकेला नहीं छोड़ते। He do not leave each he do not leave any living entity alone. With each and every soul, he goes in the form of Paramatma. Like in our heart also there is Paramatma. कभी लोग बोलते हैं ना कि ये इनके भी हृदय में परमात्मा है। सही है, हम सबके हृदय में। इवन जो कोई अगर कीड़ा भी है, इवन इफ देयर इज अ स्मॉल एंट और अ कॉकरोच, इन हिज हार्ट आल्सो देयर इज परमात्मा। पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो भगवान है। जीव, हम भगवान नहीं हो सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? मतलब भगवान हमारा साथ देने के लिए हमारे हृदय में है, पर हम भगवान नहीं है। So there are three types of Vishnu incarnation we discuss about. First one is who create all the material universes. ठीक, जितने भी जो material world बना है ये सारे क्या कर रहे हैं? उन्होंने अपनी श्वास से बनाए हैं। Just by exhaling, he created all those material universes. Next one in each and every those material universes, he went there to do the maintenance, just like our Vishnu ji. So that means in each and every material universe, there are so many material universes. I'll show you the picture. If you look very closely, you will see when Mahavishnu exhale, so many bubbles come out of his body. Each and every one of that bubble is the material universe. मतलब वो अपने आप में क्या है? एक पूरा जगत है। ठीक है? And each and every please wait for the question. Let me complete, then we can have questions.
Okay.
Just write it down in the chat window if you think that you will forget it.
Okay.
And each and every, you will see that in this bubble there is one Vishnu ji also to do the maintenance of that material universe. हम सब ने ये वाला कंसेप्ट सुना, मल्टीवर्स। मूवी देखते हैं ना सभी लोग? दिशा देखते हो मूवी? ओह रियली? किसी ने सुना मल्टीवर्स? किस लोगों को पता है मल्टीवर्स क्या होता है? Who all knows multiverse? Okay, Gavin and Prabhu is with Rishikesh. Prabhu is with me. हम ही बिगड़े हुए बच्चे हैं, बाकी सब शरीफ लोग हैं। Rest everybody is like are the good ones. From online audience, who know what is multiverse?
There's a movie from
It is not in one movie. It is in so many movies.
so many movies. Yeah, we know from movies actually.
Okay, but it is original concept of our Vedas. that yes, there are so many multiverses. It is not just our own reality is the only one. There are so many other universes also. So it is another example of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So it is another example of how they steal the concept from our Vedas. That these scriptures are not created some 200-300 years back. ये 200-300 साल पहले नहीं लिखे गए हैं. They were all 5,000 years, means at least 5,000 years back they were written. They are much more older than that. So ये सारे कंसेप्ट वहां से चुराए हुए हैं मल्टीवर्स. So हर यूनिवर्स में एक विष्णु जी होता है, वो क्या कहलाते हैं? गर्भोदक्षाई विष्णु. And that we call परमात्मा, और जो हर जीव के साथ है, जो हर कण कण में है, वो कौन से विष्णु होते हैं? ठीक है. ओरिजिनल कौन है? कृष्णा. तो विष्णु जी और कृष्णा में क्या डिफरेंस है? पावर का डिफरेंस नहीं है, बट रोल का डिफरेंस है. देयर इज डिफरेंट डिफरेंस इन देयर फंक्शनिंग और रोल्स. व्हेन कृष्णा इज इन होम, when God is in home, he is called Krishna. He is just enjoying with his girlfriend and his friends. When he is in office, he is called Vishnu. He is doing maintenance work and everything. Okay, what you need? We'll go to that room and discuss further. We still have some questions. We can go to that room.
जय.
So, what else we have to discuss? Okay, so I'll show you a picture. It will show how our universe is like. थोड़ा सा आपको पास से देखना पड़ेगा इसको. It shows that there is one Mahavishnu, जिनकी बॉडी से बहुत सारे बबल्स निकल रहे हैं. These all bubbles are different universes. Okay. And फिर एक यूनिवर्स दिखाया गया है जिसमें एक विष्णु लेटे हुए हैं, जो गर्भोदक्षाई विष्णु. आप सबने सुना होगा, गायत्री मंत्र सुना होगा, ओम भू भुवा स्वाहा, है ना. और ऐसे आपने ये भी सुना होगा, you must have heard that there are 14 planetary systems. तो ये क्या होता है ओम भू भुवा स्वाहा? देखिए, ये जो हमारा अर्थली प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम है जिसे हम जानते हैं, हमारा सोलर सिस्टम, इट इज कॉल्ड अर्थली प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम, भू. इसके ऊपर 6 प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम और है. Above that there are 6 more planetary systems Janalok, Tapalok, Maharlok, Satyalok, like that, where all different categories of demigod live. Topmost is the lok of Brahmaji. One of them is the lok of Indra. One of them is the lok of Siddhas, those who are very exalted in the devotion service. And below that there are hellish planetary systems. Rasatal, Talatal, Patal, Atal, Vital, Sutal. Thank you. Help me. So these are all hellish planetary systems. जो 7 हैं हमारे उसके नीचे, ठीक है ना. तो अलग अलग प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम्स हैं. हमें सिर्फ किसके बारे में पता है? एक अपने अर्थली प्लैनेटरी सिस्टम के बारे में पता है. So at times, you know, there is a big fight between scientists and devotees that how it could be like this, how it could be like that. You know, we cannot even find a plane on our own Earth. You heard of this plane MH137, Malaysian Airlines, you know, who got met with an unfortunate accident, and till date we don't know where it is, and we are talking about that. We can answer everything. So this is how a structure of a universe is like. There are heavenly planetary systems, there are hellish planetary systems, and we are in the middle. So in human form of life, we do karma, good or bad karma, अच्छे और बुरे कर्म करते हैं. आप जो अच्छे कर्म करते हैं, पुण्य कर्मा करते हैं, उसके लिए आप कहाँ जाते हैं? स्वर्गीय लोकों में जाते हैं. पर वहां क्या जीवन परमानेंट होता है? No. Once you enjoy your punya karmas, you have to come back. Where? To the hellish planets also. If you have done some bad karmas, so you have to go there also and live there also. And then again you come on the earthly planetary system to do again. Means, you know, God is so kind to us. Krishna is so kind to us that He gives us chance again and again and again and again and again. In other religion, you will see that they will say this is only one chance. That if you suppose you heard the little philosophy of other religions, right? थोड़ा बहुत आपने अगर सुना हो तो कहते हैं कि भाई एक ही जीवन है, इसमें जिसने अगर हमारे वाले भगवान की शरण ले ली, if somebody took shelter of our right God, not your statue God, not your this God, that God, our right God. और हर रिलीजन यही बोलता है कि हमारे वाला ही लोग सही है, लेकिन एवरी रिलीजन से लाइक दैट ना, कि हम ही ठीक है, आप ठीक नहीं हो. सो अगर आपने शरण ली तो ठीक है, अदरवाइज इटर्नली यू विल rot in the hellish planetary system. ये बोला जाता है ना. So you know, imagine somebody born in a tribal family in Sentinel. So have you heard of the Sentinel Islands? नहीं सुना किसी ने? गूगल करके देखिएगा घर जाके. सेंटिनल आइलैंड्स, ये इंडिया के ईस्टर्न साइड पर अंडमान निकोबार में एक आइलैंड है, सेंटिनल आइलैंड. वहां पे बिल्कुल जंगली लोग रहते हैं और कभी उनसे कांटेक्ट नहीं किया गया है. बाहर की दुनिया वालों ने कभी कांटेक्ट नहीं करा, नेवर इन देयर लाइफ. एंड बाय लॉ ऑल्सो, बाय लॉ ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो, यू कैन नॉट गो देयर. इफ दे सी यू, दे विल स्टार्ट शूटिंग एरोस ऑन यू. ना वो आपसे बात करना चाहते हैं, ना आपको उनसे बात करनी. कोई नहीं जाता है वहां पे. इमेजिन somebody born there, and if this conception is right, that there is only one lifetime, so the poor guy, they are not going to, they will never get the chance to go back to spiritual world. But it is not like that. Krishna give you chance again and again and again. Yes, we do mistakes. Like my phone is ringing. मेरा फोन बज रहा है. So suppose why jails are there? What is the conception of jails? Why we keep jails?
Punish people.
To punish people. Is this the government, they make plans, okay, now we have prisoners, it will be very nice, we'll put them behind the bars and we'll punish them like anything. Is this the purpose of jail?
No.
What is the purpose of jail?
To learn them, to lesson learn करें.
To reform them.
can understand the mistakes and they can also learn
so
how
that they
to-
can realize their mistake and they can correct themselves.
Yeah.
Similarly, this, Krishna gives you a chance again and again. In this lifetime, you missed it, okay. Next lifetime, next lifetime, next lifetime. God is so loving to us that He gives us chance again and again and again and again. It's not like there's only one chance. If you miss it, you're gone. Eternally into hell. It's not like that. Yes, Arvind.
हमें याद तो रहता नहीं है कि
But still, you have this, your sanskar, your karma goes to next life. Look, why, somebody in your family or your near and who may be materially very well established, but they are not devotees. Even if you try them, you push them like anything. Even if you pay them, okay, I'll pay you, come to temple. They will not come because their karma is not like that. So each and every birth will accumulate some karma, and on account of that karma, you get the next life. So we either make progress or we demote ourselves. Clear so far? So this conception of hellish planetary system, heavenly planet system is for so that they can be reformed. And even if you go to a heavenly planetary system, there are problems. Indra also do mistakes. He also get cursed, isn't it? उसको भी शाप पड़ता है, वो भी गलतियां करता है. लेकिन किसी ऋषि ने शाप दे दिया, किसी की पत्नी को छेड़ दिया, कुछ कर दिया, तो उसको शाप मिलता है. मतलब just to show that till the time you are in this material world, there will be problems. And one thing I would like to, somehow it just came to my mind right now. If we are doing devotion service, अगर हम मंदिर आ रहे हैं, भक्ति कर रहे हैं, we are doing bhakti, thinking that my life will be problem free. Sorry boss, you are in the wrong place. It is not going to happen. हम भक्ति इसलिए नहीं कर रहे हैं कि जीवन में कोई समस्या नहीं होगी. कोई समस्या हो गई तो हम भगवान को बोलेंगे. इसीलिए just for this day I was coming to your temple after traveling for 1 hour. And I was waking up at 5 every day, doing your rounds, and you did this to me. Take away your mask. And I will not, pick the call of this idiot Rasputin. No. So, this is not going to happen. That all your problems will vanish after you do Hare Krishna. But one thing is for sure, Krishna will give you strength, Krishna will give you intelligence to face those problems. Problems are not going to end. It is like, why it is so? Because we are in this material ocean. Till the time you are in ocean, and जब तक आप समुद्र में है, लहरें आती ही रहेंगी. Till the time you are in ocean, there will be waves which will rock your boat. But if you follow the captain of the boat, you will be safe. And who is the captain of our boat? Krishna is the captain of our boat. लहरें आएंगी, आप विचलित नहीं होंगे. ठीक है? तो घबराइएगा मत अगर आपकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी भी तो. Don't be afraid. Just ask Krishna, I need your help. Krishna do provide help. We just have to have faith in Krishna. ठीक है? तो प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसे नहीं होने वाला खत्म हो जाएंगे कि अब मैंने भक्ति करनी शुरू कर दी है, अब मुझे ये भी मिल जाएगा, बंगला मोटर कार भी मिल जाएगी, मेरी लाइफ एकदम सेट हो जाएगी, है ना, पासपोर्ट भी मिल जाएगा, ये भी मिल जाएगा, है ना, जो इंडिया में हमारी प्रॉपर्टी फंसी हुई है वो भी निकल जाएगी, है ना, एक सुंदर सपनों का राजकुमार मिल जाएगा, ये भी हो जाएगा, मेरे सपनों की रानी वापस आ जाएगी, कुछ हो जाएगा. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला. जो आपके कर्म मतलब जो है वो मिलेगा ही आपको. बट यस, कृष्णा विल प्रोवाइड यू स्ट्रेंथ एंड इंटेलिजेंस टू डील विद इट इफ यू आस्क फॉर इट. ठीक है? So now we'll take question and answers. I separately ask everybody to come here. So because this subject matter is difficult. First time we are hearing that there are 3 types of Vishnu. हमने तो एक ही सुने थे. ये नया ही इन्होंने सुन लिया है. This is a new thing that they have come up with. और Krishna is supreme, not Vishnu is supreme. One thing I missed that then what about this 10 incarnation of Vishnu? Dashavatara. If Krishna is supreme, Krishna has so many incarnations, that why we heard of this Vishnu incarnations. So these Vishnu incarnations are there in our material universe. in our material universe, the chief 10 incarnations who came through Vishnu are these. It's like, suppose 10 big personalities come through CDG airport. If somebody has to come from India, from USA, from Spain, from where they will come from? CDG airport. So is CDG airport is their ultimate source of ultimate source? कि वहाँ वो वहीं पैदा हुए और वहीं से निकले हैं? Is it so? No, they are coming from somewhere. But CDG airport is their source of entrance in this city or country. Okay, CDG airport क्या है? इनके आने का जरिया है. आ वो कहीं और से ही रहे. So ऐसे जो विष्णु जी हैं हमारे मटेरियल वर्ल्ड के गर्भोदक्षाई विष्णु, उनके थ्रू सब एक्सपैंड करते हैं, इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में आते हैं. वो अपने अपने प्लेनेट से ही आ रहे हैं. ठीक है जी, तो पता लग गया 10 इनकारनेशन भी कैसे होते हैं. So now anybody has any question?
Prabhu, so does it mean that
एक मिनट शारदा माता जी, let me take Rishikesh question, then I'll come to you. Yes.
so Prabhu, does it mean that if we are going to some higher lokas in our next lifetime, so in our next birth, so does it mean that Maya will always be there in those?
Obviously, there is a greater Maya. What these demigods, they pray that please give us birth in earthly planetary system. Why they pray like that? Suppose you are Indra, and now you are surrounded with so many gorgeous women who are not going to get old. This earthly beauty, हम कितना टाइम सुंदर रहते हैं, 10, 15, 20 साल, है ना. उसके बाद तो सब बूढ़े रहते हैं. अभी कौन ऐश्वर्या राय की मूवी देख रहा है? Who is going to watch movie of Aishwarya Rai, Madhuri Dixit? They are all some gone. Now there are other Matajis who are into trend. Like, if you know who are these people, Aishwarya Rai, Madhuri Dixit, they are big heroines of India some 20 years back. So but they, the Apsara, they don't get old. So is it possible to do bhakti in front of them? And it's vice versa. I am not anti-family. Don't take me like that. For a male, female attraction is the problem, and for female, male attraction is the problem. Cupid makes everybody stupid. ये दोनों को तंग करता है. ठीक है ना? Just be clear. Just wanted to be clear on that. So it's very difficult. They cannot do, although they are on great position, they cannot do bhakti there. Imagine yourself, you are so rich, filthy rich. Can you do bhakti at that time? It's very hard. Rich people cannot, they cannot come to temple and imagine some very rich person, maybe Mr. Ambani, coming to our temple on Janmashtami. And will he eat like that? Standing in the queue and waiting for, and when he get to the counter, he get to know, oh, there is no dal now. I have to eat rice with sabji. So this material opulence comes with the terms and conditions. So they also pray like that to Krishna, that give us birth in the earthly planetary system. So here is the situation are perfect to do devotional service. Okay, Sharda Mataji, you were saying something. Hare Krishna, Sharda Mataji. लगता है हमारा संपर्क उनसे टूट गया है. Anybody has any other question? Okay. Yes, क्या कहते हैं आप? Okay, thank you. So you can call me, or you can come to temple. I request all the online devotees to come to temple more often. Yes, it is difficult, but कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ करना पड़ता है. when you come offline, we'll serve you prasadam also. You'll get the chance to see Krishna also and other devotees also. हरे कृष्ण. किसी का कोई प्रश्न है? एक ब्रह्मा जी क्रिएशन करते हैं और द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ब्रह्मा जी एंड गर्भोदक्ष विष्णु. ब्रह्मा जी डू क्रिएशन, all our bodies, all the bodies of different living entities, Brahma is the engineer of that. He created as per our own desires. Like, somebody has a desire of sleeping too much. So Brahma ji made a body of polar bear. Okay, sleep for 6 months. At times people have this desire of showing so much skin. So Brahma ji made the body of trees. They don't wear cloth. Somebody has a desire of eating so much flesh. So Brahma ji made carnivorous animals. Some souls want to remain in filthy place. बहुत ही गंदे जगह पे रहना है. Brahma ji made cockroaches and other beautiful insects. So he just fulfill the desires. He do the designing part. And Vishnu ji maintains. He provide food and whatever it takes for life to these souls. Just do.
What is the main? What is the main source of Krishna?
Source of Krishna.
Yeah, according to your discussions, I think that you also explained this about kinds of the Vedas. And the Chanchogola Puncho Krishna.
Yes.
But I asked you as like the question. So, what's the main source? Like if you are also described as about kinds of incarnations are also came in this world, which came from the Vishnu. So, what's the creator of Vishnu is Krishna. So, what's the main source of Krishna exactly?
Very nice question you asked. Actually, just to make you understand, I spoke like this, that from Krishna comes Vishnu, from Mahavishnu comes Garvodaksha Vishnu. In actuality, they are always existing. We are always existing. Like, the concept of time exists only in this material world. Like, what is time? If I ask you to explain what is time, how will you define time?
From a point of view, time is the one kind of source. The people are also going through anything else, like present, past, and future. This is our limitations.
It's a continuous flow of events which decays everything. Isn't it? Whatever you see, with the passage of time, uska nash hota hi hota hai.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is how science and spirituality also, Bhagavad Gita also described. Kalosmi. Bhagavan bolte na. You must have, if you have seen this movie, Oppenheimer. So Oppenheimer, after creating this atom bomb, he quote Bhagavad Gita. Time, I am destroyer of the world. So this time has this quality. It decays, it destroys everything. Just wait for some time. Like British Empire. There was famous quote about British Empire that sun never set in British Empire. But today British Empire is just in a country. All is gone. So the सबसे ज़्यादा जो क्वालिटी है टाइम का वो क्या है कि वो नाश करता है चीज़ों का. पर ये सिर्फ मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में होता है. स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में ऐसा नहीं होता है. वहाँ टाइम किसी चीज़ का नाश नहीं कर सकता. तो हम as spirit souls, we are always existing. उस पर टाइम का कोई फर्क नहीं, कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता है. Time does not have an effect on spirit soul. It may have effect on our bodies. Some 10, 15, 20 years back we were very young. Now we are who we are, what we are. 15-20 साल बाद क्या होगा? हम और बूढ़े हो जाएंगे. Decaying होगा हमारा, है ना? Similarly, but in spiritual world, it's not like that. We are always existing. So this Mahavishnu, Garvodaksha Vishnu, they are always existing. It's not that at certain point of time, Krishna pull out Mahavishnu out of himself. They are always existing. And we are always existing also. how, where it is mentioned, open Bhagavad Gita 2.12. दूसरा अध्याय का 12 को न तेवाहं जातु नासां न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपा न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् अतापरा
Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us is ought to be.
So Krishna in the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita is saying, ऐसा कोई समय नहीं था, never was a time when I did not exist. So he was always existing. Nor you. अर्जुन को बोल रहे कि as a living entity आप भी हमेशा से थे, और you were always existing. You never died, you never, body dies. Body, you know, शरीर खत्म होता है, आत्मा नहीं खत्म होती है. And all these kings, all these people who are kindly assembled here, they are always existing. We are always existing. Maybe we exist in some other body. Like, you know, yesterday we might have worn some other clothes. Yesterday we were not wearing these same clothes, were we? No. Tomorrow we may wear some other clothes, but we will remain the same. Similarly, this body is also like clothes. It may change in every birth, but we always exist. So it's not that somebody created Krishna. Krishna was always there. We were always there.
There was no any physically logic for that definition.
Sorry.
There was no any logic for that definition.
Why
Actually.
there is no logic?
Nothing in this world existed without any reason. Like once upon a time, I also heard the greatest scientists who also exist a solar system, and one of the other friends also asked, there is the system, it is created automatically. So on that point of view, in that statement he also explained, nothing exists automatically.
Yes.
There is the creator behind of that. If the Krishna is existing and the supreme Lord in this universal world, so there was be any reason behind of that. Like you were explaining all of the incarnations from Krishna, like there is a one kind of branches of tree. The root of tree is Krishna, and the branches of the Mahavishnu, Vishnu, Gaurvada, Shukshai, Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Brahma, or several kinds of demigods as well. So if anyone asked me, who is your source? Who is your father? I would like to tell
Your
my
father is the source of your body.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely like that, because we are also explaining these types of things like that. Is there any specific definition or specific logical answer that everyone can understand easily?
Just to give a contradictory statement from another scientist that I guess comply with. Energy is never created nor destroyed.
This is called there's some energy like water, like sun.
What is matter? It is not energy.
No, there's several kinds of energy also
Water
created.
stores energy in the form of dam or in
This
the
is
form
the
of
source which are never finished in this material world, like sun, like water.
These all scientists can only access material things, which is made up of matter, earth, water, fire, air, ether, and these things has source. They are created and destroyed, but energy, spirit, soul, they are never created nor destroyed. Actually, they are the controller who control and make things or destroy things. So that is how that is why scientists cannot access. Like any scientist cannot prove what is the reason why life symptom exists. Sorry, मैं इंग्लिश में बोल रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश करने का प्रयास करता हूँ. तो कोई भी साइंटिस्ट ये नहीं बता सकता कि ये लाइफ सिम्टम्स क्यों आते हैं, इज देयर सम केमिकल्स और क्यों ये, मतलब हम ऐसा कौन सा केमिकल है हमारे अंदर जिसकी वजह से लाइफ होती है, what kind of a chemical is there because of which if there is some
there was no inventing things like that. The scientists are also searching several kinds of creations about some things which is very curious in this world. There is no any answer of that kinds of creations.
yes, because they cannot access that, and they try to, you know, this is the problem with scientists, that they always want to they believe in seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Whatever they can see, only they will believe. So, one is physics, one is metaphysics. Metaphysically, which is beyond the concept of physics. Sorry, हम थोड़ा साइंस वाली बातें कर रहे हैं जिसको मतलब नहीं समझ आ रहा, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं। तो what metaphysics says, there are many things which is beyond your physical world, which you cannot measure, which you cannot see, which you cannot observe, which you cannot measure with your machines, like mind. It is beyond your, it is metaphysics. So similarly, soul is also metaphysics, and it is form of energy which cannot be created nor be destroyed. It is beyond the reach of matter.
So how I will believe that? Because in this world there are several kinds of religion and several kinds of believers who are also explaining in their point of view. Like in Hinduism religion, there are also tautology is like separately in the other peoples. In the Muslimism, the kinds of Christianity and Catholicism peoples are also explain the same things but different way. How I will believe that this is the same part for me?
You know, मेलेडी खाओ खुद जान जाओ। इसका मतलब ये है, you might not have heard this statement, मेलेडी खाओ खुद जान जाओ। मतलब if I have to tell you, suppose there is a very nice sweet that exists in India. It is called शाही टुकड़ा. You might have not heard of it. कुछ लोगों ने खाया होगा, खाया कि नहीं शाही टुकड़ा? बहुत अच्छा, बहुत स्वाद होता है, बहुत स्वाद होता है। But no matter how much I try, I cannot tell you, how it tastes like. If I tell you that it is very sweet, so you may say sweet, so sugar is also sweet. Is it like sugar? Is it like gulab jamun? No, it is different. It has a flavor of cinnamon also. Okay, so rasgulla also a flavor of cinnamon. No, it's not like that. So do it taste like gajar halwa? No. So what you have to do, you have to experience it yourself. Then only you will know what is the taste of shahi tukda, how it tastes like. No matter how much I try, I cannot explain it to you in words. So similarly, when you follow this philosophy, and this concept of soul is in every religion. In Muslim they call it रूह. रूह फना होती है शरीर से, जिस्म से, and this soul, the concept of soul is there in Muslims also. In every language you will find this, the synonym of this word soul. In Spanish we call alma. थोड़ा स्पेनिश आता तो इसमें मुझे पता है। So the concept is same everywhere, that we are something different from this body. We are not this body. This body is made up of matter, but soul is different, which changes body. The soul has, or anything what we can look, जो भी हमारे आसपास जो भी चीजें हम उसका क्या कर सकते हैं, उसको किसी ने बनाया, किसी ने उसको तोड़ा है, कुछ कर सकता है उसको, पर सोल को कभी कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता। गीता में श्लोक भी आता है ना, नैदं छेदसि शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावका, कि आप इसको तलवार से काट नहीं सकते हो, पानी से बहा नहीं सकते हो, हवा से सुखा नहीं सकते हो। ठीक है, so follow it and you will get the realizations also. It means, scientists cannot prove everything.
And this is not creations of scientists, this is the creations of logic.
Yes.
The human beings they have accepted anything else biologically, it will be really easy to understand, not actually for me, for everyone.
So logically we are telling you that soul cannot be created. It always exists. It is just changing form. just changing bodies.
Okay. I have another question.
Wait, let me take question of anybody else if there. Anybody else has a question, or we can wind up this meeting? Why do we revolve around Pratishtha after praying? For Shivji we complete 1/4 and 3/4 and why so? It is one of the way to show our respects. जैसे हम प्रदक्षिणा करते हैं 3 बार करते हैं 4 बार करते हैं, just to show our respect we do pradakshina, we do circumambulate the deity, like whoever is important, one of the ways to show our respect is to circumambulate them. Like if you went to Govardhan, there is a big pradakshina, big circumambulation. It takes 22 hours. Parikrama. Like in our temple also people do parikrama at times. So whoever is very important will do parikrama. I hope I answered that question. Okay, so now we'll go for Aarti and further question answers.